I will now teach you how to make models, a little bit more fluid. So say you already have an animation that looks good.
You come off
I have
cross.
one here that is from actually Nameless, from one of his D&D sessions, and I kind of make a little bit of a animation. All right, so this is Nameless.
Cross something that wasn't exactly food.
Now this animation is pretty fine on its own, but it could use a little bit more fluidity. And in order to do that, we're going to be using the noise. So let's go ahead and make some fluidity within the chest. The first step I want you to do is go into chest 1 and chest 2. If you hit the control button on your keyboard, you can see the entire structure of what's going on. You have chest 1, chest 2, the neck, and the head. Alright, so let's go ahead and delete all the information that we have in chest 1 and chest 2, and we're going to go into Motion Editor. Now in Motion Editor, I told you that everything in here is overridden. And so this actually gives you a chance to actually override the current animation of these arms without having to sacrifice the model. Since we're only having chest 1 and chest 2, which have no data in it, we are fine to do so. To use Model Editor in this section to do the punch, hit the Shift key, and then click and then drag across the entire clip. If you're having it like this, that's pretty good, because if you hit the Shift key and then just scroll up with your mouse, you can use a fadeaway to do that. We have chest 1 and chest 2, and that needs to be a little bit moving. In order to do that, we're going to go to Jitter, and we're going to go around and do a little bit of jitter until it looks like a very small circle. That should be good enough. Alright. And now if you play it,
Come around to one of your chat where you like.
it looks like he's going around and around in circles, and he's having seizures, which is good. This is the first step. All right, go into 0. Let's go to frame 0. We're gonna mute. We're gonna mark. Sorry, we're gonna mark it right there, and then we're gonna continue on to the next bar, and then mark it there. Go to the next bar, mark. And just randomly add marks wherever you want to go. Just random places. Just mark it, and as you can see, as I hit the markers, each one has... It saves it everything besides that. So if I go mute here, if I mark right here, it's only going to make a mark right there, and only right there. So, it smooths out the rest of it. So we're going to continue doing that. And then we're going to select all of these. Press 3, which actually makes everything a little bit more smoother by using the tools of the tangents using spline.
You come across something that wasn't exactly food.
It looks like he's now breathing, which is what we wanted. It makes him look more alive. And you can also do this using neck and head. And instead of using all of this, you can actually use the random integer to make his head move without your assistance. So in order to do that, I would suggest going into head and neck, going into those, we're going to deselect the position, and we're just going to jitter the head.
Food.
And the same thing, we're going to go ahead, but this time, I want you to mark it as we go along with each phrase. Or at least something that feels natural. So play.
You come across something that wasn't exactly food. You come across...
And if you wanted, you can actually manually just go into here and just edit, and then go to the next frame, and then edit. So you don't have to keep doing that.
Exactly food.
When it's talking, do it fast, and when it's not talking, bob it like randomly, like the other thing, and you should be good to go. We have a live pony model that is actually animating. And of course, the rule of that.
You come across something that wasn't exactly food.
See, and it looks like he's actually breathing.
As you come around to one of your chats where you like have the rope attached to like a branch or something and it whips up when something steps in it.
And there you go. We have just made a 16 seconds clip in pretty much short order.
You come across something that wasn't exactly food.
And all we had to do was add a little bit of jitter. And we're going to add a little bit more jitter here. But we're only going to select this part. Just add a little bit of jitter. Since this is the rule of, it kind of adds like a little bit of rubber hose effect. And I'm going to mark them all. And here, there we go. For some reason it was, alright, and just remember to smooth it out just before you go, and then hit 3 button, and it should...
Something that wasn't exactly food.
So it adds a little bit of wiggle and pixelation, so it makes it look like he's breathing, and it makes it look like alive. So anyway, if you can use this in your animations, it'll make them look a little bit more real. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed something, and if you learned it, hit like, subscribe, and of course hit the bell icon for more animation tutorials for SFM, and I'll see you next time.